Alright. We got today. No, that's not where I want to go. We got today the 2 companion quests that I want to do. And then we're going to continue with the game. The main story, I think. That's the plan for today.
I don't... but I feel confident saying it must have seen better times.
I also wanna put you in because your quest is basically just surrounding the endless path. So I just keep you in my party.
Bring back the feisty one. There's a woman.
I mean, not all American games are bad. Not all American games are bad. Just the AAA ones. It's just the AAA ones.
It isn't a parlor trick. Besides, she doesn't take orders well.
She has backbone, that woman. Does it scare you?
No, but I won't be responsible for what happens if you call her whore.
Was it here? I don't even know where to go. Sanitarium here. Trip Isaac. Hey, but at least Assassin's Creed Shadows is coming, right? That will that will bring it back. Isn't that right? Man, you know what? I still have Assassin's Creed, how's it called? I forgot, Assassin's Creed Mirage. I have Mirage here. Maybe we should play Mirage at some point.
All right then.
In a corner of Mordred's lab rests a large, weathered trunk. It seems likely to contain something important, if only by virtue of its size. Examine the trunk. The lack of dust on the trunk's surface and the long scratches on the tile flooring suggest that the trunk is frequently used and moved throughout the laboratory despite its considerable size. Deep yet narrow gauges score the wood at the edges of the trunk. They look like claw marks. Was that a mimic or something? An animancer scribbles feverishly on a parchment scroll while his free hand dances through the air, counting of unseen objects. His lips move in silent discourse. As your shadow falls over his scroll, he looks up at you with a mingled perplexity and irritation.
Gods keep you.
Can I help you? What are you working on? My area of focus is Wicts. Wichts. The fuck? More specifically, how to cure them. What's a Wicht? A hollowbone who received a transplanted animal soul during infancy. What the fuck? One of Animancy's early efforts to cure the legacy, if not a successful one. He removes his spectacle and wipes his brow. They show signs of developmental abnormalities throughout their childhood. But when they reach adolescence, they become aggressive, feral, but still victims in need of care, so they become a furry. Okay. Transplanting animal souls into children seems like an odd solution. We Animancers were trying to do something about the crisis, better than letting it swallow a generation of children. He stares at a fixed point on the far wall, and despite the controversy, it only went so far because at first it seems to work. People called it the salvation. Children had never been responsive to any kind of stimuli, suddenly seemed aware of their surroundings, of the families. I'm sorry I called you out, Deprimi. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So let's so lazy writing and not of course the DAI, wokeness and stupid buzzwords. Talking about that won't cause any changes because it actually touch up on that. People just need to stop buying games. Like they do it with Concord, like to do it with Unknown 9, like they do it with Dustborn. They just need to stop buying those fucking video games. And then things will change. Buy the good shit. Buy Stellar Blade. He takes a slow breath. The complications don't begin until puberty. But that's when the incompatibilities between body and soul take shape. Children become violent, ravenous. But we pay dearly for our mistake. I promise you. Angry mobs hunted down Animancers and burned down their homes. With them still inside, often as not. What is it, Whisper? Buy Cellerblade. Do it right now. Why do you study Wichts? Yes. What kind of question is that? Just think of all the families that could be healed. The lives that could be restored. What could be more important? His face has reddened and he turns away from you for a moment. He shakes his head. Animancy has an answer here. I know it. It's simply a matter of working it out. Are you the Animancer who is buying relics from E-Metal? Who? I don't have time to barter with adventurers. I'm looking for an expert on awakenings. I hear that a Valian woman studies them. You should go to her. Okay. It's too sturdy to break the mechanism. I need to find the key.
Eyes open.
The writing, I also don't think the writing is lazy. Like people are just fully committed to like what they do, and they think it's like people wanna see that.
Good day, stranger.
A woman paces back and forth, her feet crunching on the soft red carpet. She gestures and mumbles to herself, shaking her head as she pores over pages of notes. She almost walks into you. Akazi, here I am, looking so hard for answers in my research that I do not see the kith standing in front of me. What can I do? I'm looking for an expert on awakenings. She laughs bitterly. Ah, that would be me. Though the lack of research subjects has made me more of an expert in counting floorboards. I would like to transfer Animancy's success in butt-resting pre-awakened souls to soothing those whose souls have already awakened. But I need subjects. Subjects. And most of the patients here are too broken to produce reliable results. It is a tragedy to have come so far for nothing. You're in luck, I have a volunteer. She springs to the balls of her feet, beaming. Gellard, who is it? Adolf's lips curl into a frown. I don't know about this. She grins more broadly still. Don't be silly, the process is perfectly harmless. All you must do is stand in that cage. Bro. I beg your pardon? I jest. Your adherents are so upright. I do not even know what the thing is used for. It belonged to the last occupant of this office, I think. Now they upgrade him to a cell. Again, I jest. She rubs her hands together, getting down to business. So I need you to sit here. She takes Aloth by the shoulders and steers him to the couch. And try to relax, but don't try too hard. Then you will not be relaxing. Indeed. And you must also wear these. A little cold, but the copper will help conduct your essence. The animator fastens thick copper bands to Aloth's forehead and wrists. As she ratchets him tighter, his face twitches with suppressed irritation. Now I will examine your soul throughout my scope. She reaches into her desk and produces a long, chambered tube. Knobs, dials, and small toothed wheels run along the side of the device. It is fitted with Adra lenses cut to different thicknesses and concavities. By manipulating them, I find the angles and densities that will allow me to track the anomalies in your soul. Does this mean we will get to talk to Isilmir more? I like that lady. She raises a finger. But first, we must find this cunning interloper. You will answer some personal questions while I make adjustments. Sagani pats his arm. Don't worry, I'm sure we won't hear any of it. Aloth squirms on the couch. Very well. She holds the scope to her eye and flicks a knob. To begin, tell me something personal, something from a time before your awakening. There's nothing to tell. I was just a normal child living in the Kithwood. He looks to you, face is set in a frown, but the rigid edges of apprehension show through nevertheless. Talk about your parents. As you speak to Aloth, you feel your voice like a bell in your chest. It tolls softly, luring him into the mists of his own memory. Belasage doesn't seem to notice anything, but you feel as if your words are smoothing his essence, untangling his many threads. He closes his eyes. Mother is away most of the time, with the Thanes family, but I always know when she is coming home. Father's bottles accumulate like storm clouds on the horizon. His fits of temper become swifter and more violent. It still shames him knowing that her hamneck to another man supports us better than his labor as a steward. This is good. I'm starting to see something. Continue. Tell us about the time you awakened. She bites her tongue as she twists one of the dials. I am in my 5th year of training. Mother is home. I can let my guard down a little because when she is around, she is usually only angry with her. But she has heard that I have had trouble casting missiles, that my flame shield is unstable. He is furious that I have failed, and Mother's presence reminds him that he has failed too. The first blow takes me by surprise. One moment I am sweeping in the kitchen, the next I am sprawled on the ground, stupidly looking at flecks of my blood on the tile. His boots, listening with fresh polish, thud across the floor. He kicks me in the stomach, then I curl up to shield my vitals, but it's pointless. Protecting one thing only leaves something else exposed. Still huddled on the ground, I retreat as fast as I can. I retreat until the vision of the kitchen and my own trembling knees is nothing but a pinprick against a field of black. His jaw locks and his eyes twitch beneath the lids. Maricho! Belasage furiously cranks the knobs along her scope. He has hypnotized himself with his old memory. You've got to bring him out of it quickly. I almost have it. Squeeze his hand. We're holding hands with our bro. Aloth snaps. I snap open, but the expression you see in them isn't his. He is near safe when I hab upon him. Belasage sucks a deep breath through her teeth. That's it. I'm seeing a shift in his essence, something spreading and congealing. She glances at you over her scope. Keep talking. He seems to respond to you. What brought you here? Cracking bones and voices, hi and Ira. What warm molasses feeling that creeps down your gut when crisis is nigh. That's different. Perfetto. We have flares of a totally distinct essence. She jots shorthand notes onto the pages next to her and turns one clicking knob of her scope. Now, try to get 2 of them talking. Isilmir, tell Eloth why you have awakened. Why, he is the one needed me, hiding in his own bone bag like a turtle in a shell. Eloth's face twists in fury. I never turned it over to you. Good, yes, very good. She rests from her scribbling only to make another adjustment to her scope. I can now see 2 separate patterns of essence. Where he ebbs, where others flow. It's as if the awakened soul fills the spaces that he leaves empty. She prompts you with a circling of her wrist. Quill still in hand. Go on. Eloth, what's this about ceding space to Isilmir? He grits his teeth painfully. I've given her nothing. She usurps me in my own body. Aye, and I lent him a pair too. Ye should ask what I did that old man of his. How the last time he laid a hand on us, I break it in 3 places. Eloth's head jerks to the side. That wasn't your decision. It's never been your decision. Nay, it was awakening, but now I'm stuck with ye, and damned if I let your ninnying drag us both through the scupper. Ah, very good. She lowers her scope and consults her notes. I think I finally got something we can work with. I have tracked Isilmir's essence throughout the exchange. She had a particularly high density index during the most heated portions of the argument, and her essence seemed to localize most clearly in the lower portion of the subject's left ribcage. That's right around the spleen, which of course means that she is triggered by black bile. No doubt the subject's characteristic melancholy is to blame. Eloth blinks back at you, and in the midst of his perturbation, you are not quite sure who's looking out of his eyes. That's utter horseshit. Sagani's eyes are wide and innocent. It does seem as though she got one thing right. She glares at him. Yes, never mind my years of training. I suppose you have a better explanation? You're close. I think Isilmir's appearances are related to potential sources of trouble for Eloth. Belisage carefully scratches her jaw, her gaze darting between you and Eloth. I suppose that could be true. She jots another note. I'll have to check this against other research. He removes the copper band. Well, and good for you. But what does this mean for me? Belisage frowns at her notes, tapping her cheeks with a quill and making a grand show of concentration. However, you catch her stealing a glance at you over the pages. Isilmir tries to take control from you when she thinks you can't face a problem on your own. You can't let her make these decisions for you. She did you a favor by dealing with your father, didn't she? I think she's trying to help you stand up for yourself. You may not like her methods, but you should hear her out. It seems that Isilmir steps in when she determines that you're in danger. It's not clear yet whether this is a help or a hindrance. Yeah, I don't know if this is like actually helping or not, but she's definitely stepping in for him. From my position, I would say it's pretty clear a hindrance. We've got a lot to process. Regardless, thank you for your help, Johnny Sins. He does not look at Belisage. She sets her notes on her desk and returns to her scope. Well, I hope this has been as useful to you as it has been to me. I finally have material worth publishing. You'll be the toast of Erevua Fantre Aloth. His grimace melts into a crooked smile. Aye, advancing the right-wise principles of animancy, just what you've always wanted. As you turn to leave, you catch a darting movement out of the corner of your eyes. Belsage is humming to herself, still occupied with her scope, but Aloth is holding her notes. He's just about to tuck them into his cloak when he catches you waiting. He holds a finger to his lips, his eyes wide and imploring. Please, I don't want my personal information published like this, especially not after her nonsense. Technically it was the deal though, you can't just turn back from that. Ah, that was the deal though, I'm sorry dude. He slides the paper back onto the desk, giving you a rueful look. I'm not gonna help you explain this one, scholar boy. But that was the deal. You can't just like do that. That's mean. That's evil. Oh, you're not evil. We're the good guys here. Can't do that. Oops. I have like a little moth flying around here. It's annoying me. How is that moth even coming in?
Hey, Olaf, can I, What is it about Isilmir? I'm right here, you know. No, you're both great. It's just, well, I feel like I don't get to spend as much time with her, and she's just so funny. I mean, some of the things she says are not nearly as funny when you've been hearing them for 50 years.
Is my reputation good enough now?
Hello.
Ada leaves to the book for some time, anxiously running his thick farmhand fingers over the pages of names. At last his hand stops, his finger just below one name.
Woden Talesh died 18 Majaverno 2808. Third Battle of Cleaban Relock. Blazing Glonfather names, I swear. Raed Saris? I'll be the effigy. He fought for Raed Saris. Why'd he fight for Raed Saris?
I'm sure he had a good reason. I'm too.
We gotta go there. That battlefield. Clea, the one I said. I don't know how else I'm gonna make sense of all this. I gotta see what he saw. And who knows, maybe his spirit will even be there and you can have one of your weird talks with him. I mean, worth trying, right?
I will help you any way I can.
I appreciate that. I wish I could say you won't regret it, but you certainly might.
Okay, so I think we are done with everything I can do. Well, no, well, there's still one quest that I know. It is the scroll. But for that one I need to see out the abandoned farm. Otherwise we are basically done here. We did all the quests that I could find. Let's go to the plains. Let's check out the other areas.
I'm on the trail.
Oh wait, I was here before. I already was here. And I can't go to the Searing Falls? That's on this way, I guess. There we go, Searing Falls. Oh, what the fuck?
Can't get a good shot with this.
I'm ready.
This is AI reset by any chance? God damn.
You're not getting through me.
That's an interesting looking place. The tunnel burrows into the depth. The tunnel burrows into the depths as far as the eye can see. The crystal waters are perfectly transparent. Oh my god.
How bad?
There's another one. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I'm ready.
What?
Can't get a good shot with this.
This is fine.
Hi?
So maybe stun him.
Yes?
I want to rest actually. Oh, there's a cave here. Oh my god. How many dragons?
This thing is
Did I miss the mindfuck game? Yep.
You're not getting through me.
I'm still behind you, GR though, so you're still further than me. I'm at 49%. We'll do more tomorrow.
Hi? Yes? Damn it. We gotta take better care of Alof.
But we had like an argument like earlier. It wasn't an argument, it was just more like a discussion about video games. That was kind of funny. Yeah, I will do more tomorrow. I think I will do like every day, like about 2 hours, because I think more than 2 hours, I don't want to do more than 2. I want to more enjoy this game and not like sit through it and get fast done. What happened? Just like about like that video games need to have a lot of gameplay and action, and that for like a lot of people, what the fuck? It's a normal drag. And for like a lot of people, video games with mostly story but little gameplay are just bad. You know, that kind of stuff.
This thing isn't doing the job.
You were all there once. To some degree, yeah. I mean, to be honest, like I was the same. I also was like skipping story before in video games. I was like, yeah, nah, I'm playing for the gameplay. I don't care about story. It's like the more you grow up, the more you appreciate the story in video games, right?
That's not very helpful. Lavaru, be on seek. Ulu Sen.
Oh, is there a fight? That was a real fight. Or just more like a conversation, or like a discussion. That was mainly because I started Valkyria Chronicles today. Right? So I started Valkyria Chronicles today, and
Not getting through me.
I'm also going for like the lore stuff. I don't know. Did you play Valkyria Chronicles? Depending on what you say, I'll word it differently. Not yet. Alright. You have it? Okay, I'm just like without spoiling anything. there's a part where you can invest into something so you get more story out of it, right? Basically, there's no fighting, no combat. It's just pure story, like pure cutscenes. And I enjoyed that. That was nice. But then there was like someone in chat. There was like, we need more gameplay. More lore is boring. This is boring. More gameplay. And I was like, no, but this is the good stuff. This is the good stuff. And this kind of started like the conversation now with like gameplay, graphics, story, and stuff. So that's kind of how it started. That was not a bad conversation. It was like a normal civilized conversation, right? But it was like, then I went on and I was like, you know, 13 Sentinels has 99% just story and 1% gameplay, and that gameplay sucks ass, and I still love that game. And it's probably one of my favorite stories I'll ever experience in a video game, even better than Nier. Hey, that game has almost no gameplay. Banned that? No, of course not. Of course I did not. Which one is your favorite replicant? I love replicant a lot more than automata. Even though automata is also amazing, right? But replicant is better, in my opinion. So mean to Tavi? How am I mean to Tavi?
You're not getting through me. Leave it to me.
Now I'm usually very patient with people in the chat. I'm usually very patient. They're only getting an insta clap if they say something against the US.
You're not getting through me.
PoE 1? After PoE 1. Like, I'm almost done with PoE 1. I will do PoE 1, then I will do the DLC, and then I will do PoE 2. That's my plan. Bog Path of Exit? No, Pillars of Eternity, that PoE. The better PoE. The better PoE. No.
Right,
Oh, what the fuck? You confirm PoE? Yeah, because I'm playing PoE 1 right now. Pillars of Eternity. I would ban half of the chat. Like, I'm really like very patient with chatters, Ryan. Only if someone feels attacked by someone, because you all should feel like not attacked, more comfortable here, then of course I will ban that person. Like we had a few cases like that as well, where like some people felt like uncomfortable in the chat while like other people were around, and for a solid reason as well. Or like if you just like straight up like troll people, or like just post links that are not good links. What do we have here? The Drake cocks his enormous head, looking at you. It issues a stream of words directly into your mind. Glowing, burning spark. You godlike thing, you come to take my spark, yes? What's the spark? The drake coils its body protectively around something. Spark is an ember, warm, glowing, beautiful. It turns its head to look at you out of one slit pupil. One day I will become a burning thing, bright and terrible like my spark. I promise I didn't come to take a spark. Liar! The drake roars. You come to steal it with your cold, dirty paws. How do I want to do this?
I'm ready.
Yes?
They confused him again. Nice.
Can't get a good shot with this.
Okay, good, good. Nice. Okay, it's looking good so far. It's
Yes?
Dotson. Nice.
You're not getting through me.
Really good, really good. Nice. We did it. Cypher is fucking broken, man. Cypher is actually broken. Taught me to play Hom when I was 4 or 5. Hom? On the ground where the dragon had curled around it, you find a stone that glows brilliant orange, yet is cool to the touch when you reach to retrieve it. Durance catches a glimpse of it, and his eyes bulge out of the sockets. He scowls, his mouth puckered as though having tasted poison. He spits on the stony ground. Oh, that Heroes of Might and Magic. Oh. The one I haven't played and probably won't do because how long does it take? Like 100 hours or something? maybe soon, maybe. A horse, cruel jest. The bitch has always known where to sink her claws to get a rise out of me. What do you mean? This stone you carry, this is part of a bomb that destroyed Eothas, the Godhammer. Tell me about the Godhammer. You ask me on the Road Watcher, I'm in no mood for it, with the horse bitter perfume still clogging my senses. You seem angry. The campaign, even on easy, would kick your ass. Okay, I'll avoid that game then. For the first time, Duran seems to become aware of his demeanor, and as quickly as it had flared, it seems to recede until you start to question whether he had been angry at all. No, it is not anger, you see. I am merely the victim of a divine practical joke, it seems. That will remain between she and I, Watcher, for only I am to be able to appreciate it. What's it doing here? On wonders, the bomb blew big, but it would not have sent fragments this far from the citadel. The Drake must have carried it quite the distance. Or Magran merely put it here herself. Is it worth anything? Ha! Ask Eothas. If you mean in terms of copper, there was a time when it might have been, but the market soon became flooded with pieces of the Godhammer. Most of them no more than the trivial enchantments of swindlers dabbling in wizardry counterfeit. As there has never been a reliable way to judge a fragment's authenticity, and the would-be judges often watch as questionable as the artifacts themselves, their value has pummeled it considerably. Ask any shopkeeper if he's interested and he will try to sell you his fragments instead. Alright, let's go back then. Okay. Cool thing. Another trap.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
You had to use cheats. I mean, cheating is not bad if you still enjoy the game. Plus 0.2% movement speed. I mean, sure. Yeah. I don't know if that does anything. What do you mean, huh? You don't cheat in video games? There are definitely some games that enjoy more with cheats. I can also name them. GTA is better with cheats. Stronghold. I don't know, probably any RTS. It's better with cheats. I've only the only cheese I've ever used an A4 printout with codes for San Andreas. Hell yeah! The fuck are SV cheats? Is that for Half-Life? I don't know what game is SV cheats. Source Engine, no. I barely played any Source Engine games. I played like some Counter-Strike Source, but That's, I think, it.
Do these look like the cliffs from your vision?
And you played them Half-Lives? No, not back then. Not back then. I played some Gmod, I think. Yeah, back then, I mean. Yeah. So I said that when I played like Counter-Strike Source. What the fuck, man? The first time I actually played Half-Life was because of like Black Mesa. Before Black Mesa I didn't play Half-Life at all. What the fuck? Hello? What the fuck is going on here? Okay. Calm the fuck down. To be honest,
Do
like,
these look like the cliffs from your vision?
after playing both Black Mesa and Half-Life 1, I enjoy Black Mesa a lot more than Half-Life 1.
Not getting through me. Lava will be on seat. Francis! Kind of stuck over here. Lava will be on seat.
That is immune.
Yeah.
Lava will be on seat. You're not getting through me.
You need to go back to your alcohol addiction? Sorry, what? Sorry, the what? It's a better experience to a new player than the OG Half-Life. I actually did not enjoy the OG Half-Life 1. I would say play Half-Life 2, but don't play Half-Life 1, I would say. A lovely breeze ruffles your clothes as you approach the edge of the bluff. A cave mouth yawns from the cliff's face. It's only a dozen feet below your position, but the weathered rock is too smooth to scale. Tie your rope to the rock, securing it. Grappling hook, there we go. The wind picks up and knocks Sagani into the wall. Sagani loses hold of the rope and begins to plummet. Without hesitation, Johnny Sins reaches out and grabs Sagani. The weight wrenches Johnny Sins' shoulder, but saves Sagani from certain death. Moments later, the gale subsides and you make your way to the mouth of the cave. Ooh. But
I'm ready.
she's getting her ass beaten, man. Tavi, you wanna be toxic again? Do I mean I'm using spells?
Be cautious. Be constant.
What is this ring? Let's see. Ah, so Tavi decided to be toxic again, huh? I knew it. I knew it.
You must gather your...
Not getting through me.
No, what were you talking about? Tell me again. Tell me again. What were you talking about? As you reach the edge of the bluff, you recognize the exact location from your vision of a Persok. He was here not long ago. Sagani stands alert, the Adra statuette in one hand while she scans the cliff. You close your eyes, feeling the ether for some trace of Persok's presence. The darkness behind your eyelids takes shape. You feel Persok running through the forest this time, hurtling and dashing around rocks and trees. The scenery whizzes by too far. You can't make out the details between the blurred greenery. Something looms out of the trees ahead of you. Persok finally stops in front of an Adra arch. Oh, you mean my alcohol addiction in... Oh yeah, right, Half-Life Alex. Right, that one. That one. Funny. Isn't it? And you recognize a natural arch made of Adra? They got something like that out in Ea Glanfath, across the water from Twin Elms. Well...
Then I'll follow. In these visions, I don't suppose you're getting a sense for who Persok is now.
No.
At least we're getting closer. Seems like we've made more progress together than I've made in a year.
What was he like?
That depends on who you ask. I talked to everyone in Masuk before I left. I heard he was a strong leader, a dependable builder, a caring grandfather, a wise elder, a generous neighbor, a cunning negotiator.
Might as well be one of those impossibly perfect heroes from the Adia epics. He was probably all of those things at different times.
The odd thing is, many in Masuk weren't much older than me when Persok passed. And yet everyone wanted to make sure he heard about something in particular. Our trade with the Amawa, our successful hunts, peace with neighboring villages.
Pesach accomplished a lot that affected all of Masuk.
It just seems odd that so few of us remember him beyond the things he did for the village. Most of his family members, the ones who knew him, are in their twilight years now. And Persak was too busy to spend much time with his younger relatives.
It seems like the legacy he left his family would be more important.
Perhaps you're right.
Enough chatter from me. Or Persok will find himself a new body before we even get to this one. Alright.
That's it.
I'll take a look.
Maybe I can get the dragon.
Yes? La Baru beyond sea.
Get a good shot.
Worth and rough.
Gotta take better care of Bella.
Okay, this is bad.
Leave it to me.
God, I don't think I'm supposed to do this right now. This seems way out of my reach. This fight seems way too much for now. Didn't I save? Probably this one. Problem is, like, all hanging together.
How may I help? Ulu Sen!
Worth and rough.
Good shot at this.
So much.
Just get quiet.
So the main problem is the dot that they just throw on me. I'm guessing I can do it if I...
I'll take a look.
Aye?
Okay, that was bad.
Aztec worth and rough! Yes?
Get a good shot at this.
Aztec worth and rough! Just get quiet.
Huh?
Lava will be on. Lava will be on seek. Lava will be on seek. That's not very help.
Well, it's actually this looks good. This looks good.
Lava will be on seek. You're not getting through me. Lava will be on seek.
Holy shit, we did it.
I'm on the trail.
Good fight, good fight. Nice. Can't believe I did it.
That's her indeed.
Okay, then I wanna... This... Again, trolls.
Battle!
Aye? Aztec worth and rock! I fear we've lost the angry one.
Settle!
Now, Parathis!
So where was the person that I have to talk to?
All right.
indeed.
I think she's in the Ducal Palace, could it be? Ah, yeah, what's up?
Good day, stranger.
Present the burning stone. I journeyed to Searing Falls myself. This is what I found here. By the flame, do you know what this is? It's a fragment of the gold hammer bomb. Yes, she turns it in her hand. The very weapon that Magran herself helped us build to defeat Waidwen in the Saints' War. She turns the stone in her hands, gazing into its bright glow. It's weird seeing it right in front of you like that. Before it was just stories, never seemed real. Yet her mouth twists into a frown, and the orange light carves deep shadows across her face. So why don't I feel any differently? What good does this do? Her knuckles whiten as she tightens her fingers around the stone. You hold part of a weapon designed by a god. The very existence of such a thing should fill you with awe. Her face relaxes and her eyes drink in the glowing thing in her hands. So it does. It's not an answer, but it has meaning. She closes her hands around the stone and tucks it away. I'd forgotten how important that is. Meaning. She has no idea what it means. What it represents. What went into it. As she looks at the statue, a flame springs from its raised hand. One of the things I have always loved about Magran is her affinity for fire, how it grows and spreads. You feel the warmth from the fire rippling across the room. You have given me what I need. I'll make sure to give the people of Defiance Bay the support they need. Now let me give you something you might need. She disappears, returns quickly with something in her hands. A weapon worthy of the goddess herself. Please accept it as thanks for your service to Magran and to me. Thank you. The Unforgiven. It's a flail. Wow, it's a pretty good one though. than watching the 3D platformer gameplay of Bang of Boats Chronicles. Are you satisfied with watching Balls Bang? Are you satisfied? Okay. How late is it? Like 30 minutes or something? Probably. Not too much longer. Bit too long for me. Alright, have a good one, Tavi. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Hey, Vololo.
Hello.
Hello. And you really have no money problems in this game. The quest helmet? There's no quest helmet. The quest items are separate. The quest items are in here, so you can't sell them. Those are all the important quest items. They're in here. For the important quest, there is none, because then it would go into the fucking important quest selection. I can't wait for tomorrow. I wanna play some more Valkyria Chronicles. I actually really like that game. Didn't think I would like the strategy JRPG, but I actually really do. So can't wait for tomorrow. Baba Wololo, have a good night and sleep well.
I'm on the trail.
As starlight illuminates a pattern on the ground, you kneel to get a better look. The stone here has been carved with a few simple shapes. A small circular indentation marks the center of a much larger circle. Surrounds it. You see what appears to be a writing above two circles. You pick! You pick! Look at the circular indentation. The indentation is shallow and smooth. It looks like it was intended to hold something specific. Examine the outer circle. Several shapes have been carved along the outer ring, though most have been worn away. You can make out a crescent above the center. Examine the writing. The characters are completely foreign to you, no doubt the remnants of some long-forgotten language. You wait for a few hours watching as the stars wink and glow overhead.
Can't get a good shot. Shot with this.
That's not very helpful.
What?
Good afternoon. You pick good afternoon.
Leave it to me.
I was dying here. Oh no, they're transforming into bears.
How may I help? Lava. Lava.
Yeah, I do. What of it, huh?
Lava.
What of it?
Lava. You're not.
Let's go.
You're not.
What?
Parathis!
They had some good stuff on them. That's a big map. Die. Oh, it's a little companion. Chewing on a piece of uncooked meat, a small Orlan dressed in tattered leathers offers a mumbled greetings and waves his hand. Despite his pleasant smile, the upper right portion of his face is in a sorry state. An eye patch stitched with stylized eyeball wraps around his head, and his ear is a mangled remnant of twitches and spasms while the other ear perks up at your approach. Next to him is the splayed carcass of a deer that appears to be ripped. Nah. Fucking moth. Fucking hell. Appears to be ripped open by a bear or wolf. You hear a gurgling rumble next to you. Sagani places her hand on his stomach. Her eyes on the carcass. Still fresh. Itomak's pink tongue lolls out of his mouth.
If this is your deer, you need a new game warden. Name's Heravius. Hungry? I can't eat all this. First catch of the day, help yourself.
You might want to cook that first.
And ruin the original texture? That's the best part! Just see for yourself. Eat up!
After you. His one eye locks yours and he tears off several inches of intestines with one ripping bite. He slowly chews, his eyes squinting at you.
So delicious. Now I know the deer had elderberries for its last meal. Are you sure you don't want to try some?
What killed that deer?
One ornery Stelgar. Though looking at the deer's insides, it had a malformed but delicious heart, and would have been dead within the year regardless. Galloway chose a fitting end for this fine animal. Pardon me, I shouldn't pray with my mouth full.
What brings you here?
Other than the delicious venison, new trees to document, new animals to sketch, new sights to be seen. I've learned as much as I can from the druids of my circle. I'd rather wander and learn than take root and stagnate. So if you're traveling the Deerwood and need another set of hands, I'd welcome the safety of a group.
Go on.
I'm trained by the celebrants of Hawk and Ivy of the Fisher Crane tribe. I know more than my share of nature magic, and, well, I don't shy away from a good fight. I have business with the druids that live near Twin Elms. So long as we find ourselves there eventually, I'm happy to follow along.
Ah, you're welcome to join us.
Splendid! It'll be an honor to run with a pack for a change.
Okay, I will bring him into the party once I'm done with Durance's quest. I don't even know what I have to do with Durance. I think I just have to wait.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
Yes?
Huh?
Taking all she can!
Huh?
Come on, Kalachita, hang in there.
Holy shit, what the fuck is going on here?
Yes?
I fear we've lost the angry one. Feeling the strain. Damn it. We gotta take better care of Aloth.
Fuck. I was not expecting that.
If this is your deal, one Galloway other than so if you're traveling, I'm trained. I have business. Splendid.
Ah, god damn it, man. You pick. First the song. Now this.
All right then.
Said first the song and now this with the pipes. Can't believe it. Oops.
That's it.
Yeah.
Settle!
Quiet.
Parathis! Lava will be on sea. Leave it to me.
Settle!
Sounded very yes.
I shall.
Sounded very yes. What does that mean, huh? What are you trying to say, huh? Oh, I should have got another level up. Let's go down here and see. Oh wait, second he also has a level up. Versus soft dick. Now the whoa, 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 what? Excuse me? I would never say something like that.
And what does the flame reveal?
I guess I can't do much here for now. No, I wouldn't. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh, I wouldn't.
Right fetching feathers, lass.
Repeat, please, in adherence. And stand closer so I can grab your neck if you said what I think you did.
Yes.
That was Isilmir. She likes your feathers.
Thanks, but I'm not interested, Isilmir.
All right then.
An elf idles by the road, watching the village cross the river. He nods as you approach, and the cowled figures standing near him fall silent.
Welcome.
Greetings, friend. A slow smile forms as he eyes you. If I'm not mistaken, you and I share a common acquaintance in House Dominel. Indeed. I'm here on a little errand. There's a thief hiding out in the village, an Orlan named Nifre. She took something that belonged to the Dominels. I want to find her and get it back. How do I figure into this? Simple. You're the smooth talker. All you need to do is find her and lure her out of her hiding. My friends and I will take care of the rest. I could draw her on, and she won't know you. It will be simple. What did Nifre do exactly? She stole from our friends, the Demonels, and they can't let her get away with something like
Greetings.
that. Alright.
Out with you! I already told you what... I'm sorry. I thought you were one of those ruffians.
Ada grunts in disgust. These times we live in.
How may I help you?
What happened to you?
I never saw their faces. Strange hooded men asking about those ruins. Cleoban Relag. Most of the brigands who come through here asking about the ruins are looking for a few ancient trinkets. But these people knew the name, and they were in a hurry. They wanted to know where Cleoban Relag was. I tried to keep it from them, but I couldn't hold out forever. I don't know what they were up to, but it can't be good.
Olaf looks at you, frowning. That does sound like the Latin key, doesn't it? Can you tell me where to find these ruins?
The Glanfathan tribe that guards the ruins will kill anyone who trespasses there. And they'll retaliate against us too, if history is any indication. We've had too many fortune seekers stir up trouble of late. If I'm to tell you, I'll need to know your reason for wanting to go.
A dangerous plot is unfolding there. I've got to stop it.
If that's the case, then we may already have trouble headed our way. I'll have to take you at your word. You'll find Cleoban Relog here. Whatever trouble you find there, please end it quietly and try to stay out of the ruins.
Tell me more about Deerford. Folk here tend to keep to themselves, as they do in most towns this deep in Deerwood. They're suspicious of traveler, but with all the brigands and refugees moving through the area, who can blame them? This is the Temple of Berath. What can you tell me about Berath? Berath is the most universal of all gods. It oversees portals and cycles of all kinds, even life and death itself. Under Berath, an ending is merely a passage to another beginning. Berath has many representations across time and across cultures. Around the Deerwood, you will commonly see it depicted as the Pallet Knight or the Usher. The Grandfathers, however, know it as Bevnen, Anku and Anku Bevnen. I never heard of that. It means life and death and life, respectively. You see them as two skeletal figures, one male and one female. Explorers have found them carved opposite one another in doorways, but I know of no particular legends that speak of them. Who's Usher? Just had an idea. What is it? Kith have written stories, songs and poems about the Usher for centuries. Sometimes he's folk, sometimes dwarf, and sometimes merely a walking skeleton. He never speaks, but he guides the way to death and the next life. He also creates the circumstances for the wayward to stumble into their own graves. Tell me about the Pallet Knights. She's one of the youngest manifestations of Berath, but a familiar one nonetheless. Stories describe her as a gaunt knight in black armor with black eyes, black hair, and milk-pale skin. She demands an impossible toll from travelers who have tarried too long on her lord's road. Some challenge her only to slay themselves in the process. Alright. Okay, I think I want to stop here though, because like it's a new area, so what the fuck does that mean? Keep your stick on the ice? The fuck does that mean? The fuck? What the fuck? Hockey? Oh, maybe it's hockey. Maybe. Alright, we will do more tomorrow. I think it's a good place to end here. Okay then.